Is Daf Yerushalmi Shevi'is. In the article of the edition, we are on Daf Yerushalmi at the beginning of the Gemara, Mizamin and Sanatios, and in the Vilna that is Daf Daud Amralf at the bottom. Also, it says Mizamin and Sanatios. Okay, so the today's, as all this week, today's Daf Yerushalmi is any schus which comes from learning it should go to the Yoshvei Eretz Yisrael, and who are Nesunim Batzara Uba Shivya, and we should see Yeshua's very quickly. It says the Gemara. That header is in both the article and in the Vilna. Masisa read the Rebbe. Our mission is going like Rebbe, and he holds Mizamin and has to stop before Rosh Hashanah. Ram Rabbanan, but according to Rabbanan, afilu b'shvius, you can always do these things even during Shemitah. You don't have to what the actually the word afilu does not appear in the Gemara, appears in the Kavanaki. But that's the point. So even though it's not applied, it doesn't say it's the same thing. As because we learned, you can do it on Shemitah, but not on you do it on Shemitah, but not on Chol Hamoed because of Tirchi Yisera. V'kan and Megazmin, both on Chol Hamoed and on Shvius, you can't do Megazmin, which is the same thing as Kotmin in our Mishnah, which means to cut the tips of the branches, as we know by Lulav. Niktam Rosha means the tip of the lulav is cut off. Avonotu is so roet, but you can take off that which is roet. That means that which is inclined to Rishus Harabim, which obviously can be obstructive to people who are riding there, and you have to remove it up to a certain height, etc. The Rabbi Yosef Omar Rabuna Boy, Ma'ina Mizahim Losala Bais. What's between when you Mizahim the tree, which the Mishnah said you can do, which is to anoint it with oil in order to rid it of worms, and also in batem, which is for the purpose of shade. So the question is, Chamim argue on Rebbe and allow ziyum during Shvius, but Asiyas bias they don't allow during Shvius. So the Gemara says a very basic fundamental difference. Mezayim ain't a locomotive shomer. To the put oil on the tree is to preserve it, safeguard it from those pesky worms. But bias also tell evidently this shade they used to make with this house sort of contraption, whatever it was, helps it to grow. So it's the same as you have in Moikatim between Ukmei Ilana and Avruya Ilana. Ukmei Ilana means to preserve the tree, and that you can do during Shemitah. Avruya Ilana is to invest the tree, that you're not allowed to do Shemitah. Tamatim, we learned over there. Hamavakeya b'zayis loicha pe ba'ar. Mavakeya is cutting off branches to use as firewood. So you can't cover them with. You can't cover the place where you cut it off with dirt. You cover it with stones and with straw. What's the difference between the two? Kasha is the same idea. Kasha and shomer is most of shomer. You put their straw. It's like preserving. Afar, when you put that dirt, also latina. When it gets wet afterwards, it's going to be muddy. I know you probably make it muddy to begin with, so much we'll make it adhere to the place where you cut the tree. But in any event, it's going to become muddy and that's Ibru Ilana enhancing the tree. Okay, it says Gemara Rabbi Lezer, Rabbi Tzadok. No, this is not the way it says it in the Gemara. So it's a header in the Kavanaki, which don't have it here in the Gemara itself. I wonder if the article does have that header. No, it doesn't appear. No, it doesn't have it here. Tiny, Rabbi Yosef ben Keeper. Amar b'Shum Rabbi Elazar ben Shmuel. B'Shamri mashkel anof yored al iko. You when you water the tree, you water the foliage and it flows down to the roots. I think we had this already. Beisomim ashke ben anof iko. You can water. Doesn't matter. Water the foliage, water the roots. It doesn't matter. You can water either one. The Beis Rabbi Yanai mashke b'sala. They used to use a basket in order to give it water. This is like Beis Hillel, evidently, but it required a little shinoi. They pour anyone on a tree, but it has to be through a basket. And it's all during Shemitah because it's all considered to be ukmei ilana. Rabbi Chia bar Abba, Rabbi Yudan bar Guya hayam mashke b'sala. He would use the sal, but also the other. He would hoe. In other words, he would pour the water at a distance from the tree, and then have it flow to the tree. So that is considered, I guess, being an additional chumrah in being mishana. I'm sorry, we just read. So the you can say this as a statement. It's as long as you're not mechavim to avodas aretz, as you don't have a mind to do it in order to enhance the land, you can make that cut in the ground. The way the Kavanaki has it is, it's mitmiyah, right? So you only I don't see why it has to make a mitmiyah. I really don't. I'm not gonna go. Okay, I'm not gonna go with that. The Rabbi Chia, Rabbi Chia bar Abba, I guess in the house of Rabbi Chia bar Abba, have a mashkin diklaya. They would give water to palm trees. Biknishta. Knishta is, according to the Kavanaki, a type of spongy broom. The my Chabrusa said it was this. He did this. It would seem to, in order not to hoe. So we use a spongy broom, which you could draw across the ground, as opposed to hoeing and making a furrow in the ground. So it shouldn't look even like avodas aretz. So he did it b'knishta charata v'chavarta. He would do it in these forms of trees. I think this is you do the broom in a no. So this is probably about the broom, what the broom is made of. B'knishta broom charata. It's called knishta because it gathers stuff up and sweeps it away. So a knishta charata new broom charavta. Well, here it says the charvasa. Whichever way it means like it was spongy. So it's spongy because with new broom it can absorb water, and that's how used to water the trees. Sois apagim. You can anoint the unripe fruit. Anointing sois apagim. We go to our Mishnah says you can anoint the fruit. Tani dvei rabila eloim pagim erev shvius nichsul shvius. These are pagim fruit which start going erev shvius, and they're going to Shemitah, and you can anoint them during Shemitah. Lesson Kamas Nisan. Rabbi Elazar goes like the Mishnah. This is a different Girsa here in the Kavanaki. 1 second. Okay, so this argues on our Mishnah, right? Because our Mishnah says talking about pagin only till Rosh Hashanah, and this kind of a Rebbe says that even after Rosh Hashanah Shemitah, you can still anoint them. So Rabbi Yochanan kadar a tiny bay Rabbi. Evidently Rabbi Yochanan, and it's a slightly different gears than the Gemara itself, but going to Kapanoki makes it more glad. Rabbi Yochanan said kadar a tiny bay Rabbi. Rabbi Yochanan goes like the tiny bay Rabbi, and that's the way he paskin. Rabbi Lezer paskin kamas nisin. Rabbi Lezer paskin like our Mishnah. So Rabbi Yochanan paskin that you can do it in Shemitah. Rabbi Lezer said only till Rosh Hashanah. I'll die to Rabbi Lezer. According to Rabbi Lezer, lo ba Rabbi Yehuda elo lo akel. So Rabbi Yehuda says, "Makshin agula soch einan sochin mibnei avoda makom shenagula such sochin is going on Shemitah itself, and he's being makel. He's saying during Shemitah you can also do it. Again, a place where it's true, the place where the minhag is not to be soch during Shemitah, you can't do it. But if it's a place where the minhag is to well, actually, yeah, we had that funny thing in the Mishnah, right? So the um, we had Rabbi Yehuda Mer Makom Shno Such Ein Sachin Mnei Avoda Makom Shno Gushlo Such Sachin. So Rabbi Yehuda is going on Shemitah, and he's saying during Shemitah you can be sach in certain places. So where the minhag was to be sach, you can't do because it's to be avoda. Whereas the minhag was not to be sach, then you can be sach, because that's not to be avodas. Evidently, can't some sort of standard avoda can't be done. This, if it's not standard in that place, it can be done. So that, according to Rabbi Lezer, he's going to make it because Tanakama was machmir and said you can't do it Shemitah during all. He says depends. Makom shnogu, makom shnogu. I'll die to Rabbi Yochanan. According to Rabbi Yochanan, whoever said you can do it during Shemitah, right? Anyway, no matter what. So then Rabbi Yochanan says, "Whoa, not in one moment. You can only do makom shnogu gulasu. Makom shnogu gulasu, you can't do it." So that is considered to be obviously a chumrah over Rebbe, who said you can do it no matter what during Shemitah. It's obviously one of being considered forbidden on Shemitah. And that brings us perfectly to the bottom of Yerushalmi Shevi'is. So we will stop here. So the next thing starts in the Mishnah.